So you were saying that people were acting up at your store?
The vibration was weird yesterday. It just with the weather and the vibrations, it was a lot of negative energy. A lot of negative energy. You gotta learn how to not let that affect you. You can be around it. It's like in a sea, like in a boat in a sea. You know, that boat's gonna float, but of course, if it has holes, it's gonna sink.
Yes.
But if you can stay above that, yeah, it took a lot out of me yesterday.
So what I noticed is just by observation and shit, like, stuff like that. When people are drinking, when people are drinking and they're doing drugs, their vibrations are lower. And just using it as an example, when they say the inorganic ones, they feed off of the lower vibrations. And so when you're drinking and when you're doing drugs and stuff like that, and your vibrations are low, it seems like something attaches to you. And it's like it's fucking with you. It's messing with you. It's and then you start noticing people, and then that's when you start seeing people arguing with each other and all this other stuff that happens.
For no reason at all. Something came up or from the past that has no relevancy in the present, but yet it triggers the emotion. And then it's like a little downward hill slide from there. And once it,
So I think that people need to be more. I mean, especially when you're trying to change your life for the better. I think that it's best to be mindful of what you're taking in and consuming, because it's not just alcohol and drugs. It could be food too. It's certain things that
what you're seeing visual, what you're hearing, the music you're listening to.
Yes.
It's almost everything. You know, just being in water, you're soaking up water. You're soaking up water. You're like a sponge. Your body's like a sponge. So, wherever you're at, you soak up that environment. So, always be mindful of your energy.
Yes. Yes, be mindful. And that's what I think. That's why during the holidays, if you're around your family members or certain people, and they're drinking and doing certain things that you know
Yeah, then here it goes in that math equation. There's that R. And as soon as I say putting people, everything I use is an equation, like an analyst. I notice that. And any time it has to do with people, I told that it's an R. That means random. It's variable. That could be anything. It's not gonna. It's not gonna be solved. I mean, there's no right or wrong answer. It's just that it's variable. It can mean any and everything when it comes to that. And anytime I say there's an R in that equation, yep, I know not to. Don't let my mind worry about it, because that's less stress off of me. You see those little things.
So how do you handle in a work environment, how do you handle situations like that when someone comes in?
It has nothing to do with me.
But you're in your work environment, so how do you handle it? Like,
I realize what they're going through has nothing to do with me, and it's none of my business. I'm just there to make sure that it's an established business. I'm there representation of a corporation at that time. At that time, remember, because I'm being real with it. If people can pick up what I'm putting down, yeah, I'm a person, but at those designated times that I signed a schedule, I have to, yes. So
okay, but so someone came into your store yesterday. And how did you handle it?
I had to be professional and calm and level-minded and knowing that had nothing to do with me.
So give us an example of what you did.
So the person came in, just wanted to call the cops. I'm gonna grab some food and walk out and call the cops. And I was like, wait, can't do that. But brother, what's up? His brother choked him and his sister and was fighting, and they were all drinking, and that's why I was like, it's damn, see right there. That's why I was like, I said, yeah, I was like, come on, why bring that here to other people and it's try spreading? I had to stop that immediately. He's like, man, how he felt. I changed the whole script on that and try to change his emotion on that end and that vibration. Like,
By
don't worry
saying
about
what?
that. Like, don't worry about what they're doing. Yeah, that if they're he's supposed he just got out of prison. He just got out of prison. He's trying to buy some food for his family. They're drinking and stuff. He said something, and then they're fighting. His brother's on probation. He has an ankle monitor for beating up his sister, but yet he's staying at the house. I mean, it's a firework. Just dynamite ready. All you need is ignition. Bam, there you go. Explosion. Right there. All you need is a fuse. And I mean, a light. That's
So
it.
this guy came into your store. He was trying to steal something.
No,
and
he was trying to go back to prison because he just got beat up by his brother and sister and has going through something. And
so you were telling him, no, don't do that.
don't let outside forces dictate that. There's more to it. There's a lot more to the story here, but there's more. That was just one situation that was going through.
So you calmed the situation down.
Yep, I calmed that down. We had Catman. If y'all already know the other channel, he's at the store.
And you gave him some money for food.
Yes, gave him money for food.
So that he didn't have to steal.
No, he wasn't stealing in the first place. He wanted to go back to prison. He wanted to kill himself or go back to prison. He didn't care. That's what I'm trying to get at. He didn't get right. It's just I had to just change his mindset because he was just like, yeah, his own family that he bought food for wasn't worried about him. I was like, bro, then why are you worried about that? You first of all, you did what you had to do. You know you went and bought food for them, but it's okay. You said you're right. What you should have did was take that money and you got yourself and took care of yourself first. How do you take care of the people if you can't take care of yourself? That's the first thing. That's what I told him. I had to stop him from that. Like, bam, depending on the system, it's not going to work. Stop alleviating the system. You know, he was at a low vibration. The system, he was already getting ready back to that jail mentality. Had to stop that. That's what I was getting at right there. That meant that low mentality. He was already no. That negative thought. Fuck it all. Kill him. Kill me. No. There's no. That's a lose-lose situation. Can't win. Now I don't play those games.
Gotta think smart about it.
Yeah, I don't play those. No, it's a win-win. You win all the time. You know what? Bam, you won your freedom now. You won. You don't have to worry about them. Next time he's over here donating. I have to donate to this. Well, then why are you chose to do that? You chose. Okay, you chose to.
Choices.
You did that for a reason. So why don't beat yourself? And now, guess what? It's a new day. Now you see why there was a lot of stuff. That's why I was like, it took me a lot of time to meditate to get through this. And I was like, man, these vibrations are very strong. And it is just, wow, yesterday was a good day. But boy, it was a challenging and fun day. But I got through it. I had to lose some money. It's okay, $10. But I don't know. Yeah. Because kind of I could get in trouble for that. Wasn't supposed to do that. But I tried to transfer the money for me, but I didn't have my card. That's why I was like, damn. And I said, I pay it right back. But I paid the $10. And I said, here, just go get some food and relax. And
so that helped.
Yeah, because he's over here thinking like, yeah, for family, it's like family could be anything. Don't worry about family. Family is with yourself first, we can be family. You know what I'm saying? I got a brother from a different mother, Mike, whatever. It's just funny, got your back way back, whatever kind of shit, whatever, but inside story. Yeah. But anyways.
Well, so for those that are going through situations similar to this, what we say to you is to be mindful of the energy, your energy, and also the energy of others that you're surrounding yourself with. So that way,
it's for the better.
You're protecting your energy, protecting your sacred energy at that, and
don't let that what they're going through with them, but just be mindful of yours. Just be mindful of yours.
Help if you can help, but if you see that it's not helping any and it's still like escalating or they're not, they're not calming down, they're just
you can't get apples
just
out of an
take
orange
yourself tree. Just take yourself out of that situation. Go somewhere else where it's not going to affect your energy and
Change-
just realize that
change starts with you first.
yes, change starts with you first, and as long as you're protecting your energy and doing what you need to do, and if you're not able to calm the situation down, then just take yourself out of the situation and just realize that being more mindful of who you surround yourself with, because those people that you know tend to get rowdy.
Yeah, you know what? See, instead of buying beer, I was just thinking about that. Because I thought about, see, that's why I'm so glad we don't sell beer at the store. I'm so thankful.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not, you get cigarettes too. I don't like, just like, at my opinion, personal opinion, just cigarettes wise, it is, but business wise, your choice, whatever. But my feeling on that, no, that's not for me in the drinking part. I understand for the business part of it. Now, just no. I can't know, because it's just something that I know, not my choice. But everybody has their choice on it, and I'm so glad and thankful that we don't sell beer. Because that's one thing he said. And I was like, no, you're going to get Whataburger food. You know what I'm saying? Just not use this for buying nothing. I thought about that too, because he asked, we have beer. And I was like, let's do a beer run, just sit right here and just stuff. And that's why I was like, man.
See, what they think is that the beer is going to calm them down, but really, I mean, there's like spirits attached to you. Like, you know, they call it spirits, and there's something going on when you're drinking. Something happens when you start to drink and when you're doing drugs. And so, therefore, like, is it really helping, or is it going to cause more issues and problems?
Okay, now, hence. Now, this is where I'm going to be the devil's advocate on this end, because, ayahuasca, that stuff. Some the medicinal seed. Now, but that's all. But
in moderation.
Moderation, and depending on the person, the mindset and level. See, hence, there's that R again. There's that R, and that's that variable. You have to have a high level individual. Maybe don't even need to, or whatever, but or you have that low level individual that can understand this and have that comprehension of this, and have those vision question journeys, but with a guide, somebody that's a professional with this. You know what I'm saying? That's the psychedelics that helps you move through that, because see, there is a way for that. You know what I'm saying? Because it does help. Because I'm looking like not to change the subject, but remember at the time I told you, there was a time my body was going through something, and I was sick. My body was sick. I had a high temperature, and yet I had a dream that kept continuing. I literally woke up, fell back to sleep, and picked up on the dream right where I left off at. And I was like, and I knew I was dreaming. That's why I was like, okay, something's up. And so I just let this ride through. And for like 2 or 3 days, this happened. And it was one of the most trippiest things ever. For real. I was on Peach Creek. We're not picking Pecan Valley. It was Pecan Valley. First apartment. But this is way before our time. But that's what I started realizing in my first vision, you know, and I was like, whoa. I started learning how to use this ability. And I was like, I just know it had something to do with a casino and gambling. I do remember some of it, but it was crazy.
Well, also another thing too is that people to realize that you don't need an outside substance to get high and to feel a certain kind of way.
We have
right now. We have an inner high that we can tap into that we can tap into to you know, get whatever it is that we're looking for. You know what I mean? So kind of just tapping in within ourselves to feel what it is that we're wanting to feel, you know, and not needing an outside substance to get that feeling.
That's for the high level masters. Like I said, there's levels to this, and then just like I said, if you're going to do something psychedelic, I do recommend you be with somebody that's trained, skilled in that profession. That, you know, professional. Like you need a professional trainer. You know, when you get fit, you get a personal trainer for that. You know, hey, I'm gonna do some good drugs. Let me go get a professional drugs. You know.
You're funny, Joe. Very funny.
But hey, there are out there, you know, because there are retreats,
Yeah.
So yeah, but hey, the stuff that they do that they do in the retreats.
So tap into the naturalness of it. No, you don't need the outside.
Yeah, the natural.
sense.
That's what I say. The natural, where you cleanse yourself. You don't eat for 3 days, and you cleanse yourself with the water. And see, that is
Yes.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That fasting trip, and that's one of those things like that. And
You
then-
start tapping into the other world. I mean, I know that for a fact that fasting can tap you into talking to the other side.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's the cue because we have been on for a minute. But
Okay, yes. So, guys. Okay, so I had to put the dog inside. But, yes, just being mindful of what you're consuming and who you're hanging around, basically. And protecting your energy because not everyone is for you. And if their vibrations are low, then and they're coming at you with drama, you want to make sure that you take yourself out that situation.
remove yourself from that, and it'll be a lot better for you.
Yes, a whole lot better for you. So you're trying to improve your life, you're trying to excel and get somewhere in life. You're gonna have to move yourself out of certain situations, whether or not they're family or not. Sometimes you have to take yourself out of that situation in order to be able to grow and level up. I love you all, and I hope that you all.
Yeah. Hey. Perfect drug. Good old highness. Life. Perfect drug.
Life. Have an amazing day.